Welcome back, everybody, to Statis-Pro Baseball, Diamond Baseball League. We have season 29. Today we have the American game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. We're going to show you that the stat track for baseball and softball is great. We got your 29th season. You go here. Right now, you got the Blue Jays are 1-2 for the season, and the Mariners are 2-1 for the early season. 3 games. There's your players right there for your seasons. And if you go to your, let's go to Suki, and that's what he's done for the season so far. His 3 games, his at bats in every game, breakdown of every pitcher, every game, every at bat per game. You got your pitchers, same thing as your pitchers, really good. All your pitchers for this season for your 3 games. They've been pretty busy here. You got your fielding on this chart. And you're saying, well, that's good. That keeps all your games, all your game scores, all your lineup, batting order, box scores. Everything's kept. But what about career stats? Oh, you're going to love this. Career stats on this stat track for baseball and softball. It's about $70. You can't beat it. The thing has career stats, per game stats, everything. You got the whole bit for that cheaper price. It's an excellent program. I had all 29 seasons in here, and now we're going to go through the little circle here. We're going to put that down and that down. We're going to go get our pitchers. We know our game. Yep. I'll get to our game. See, career stats. Here we go. All the way back 22. Let's see if we can find one with really big. There's your pitcher. He's been pitching since Batista, Bernard. Here's Andre Beltran. He's been playing since season 2019, or season 19 up to season 29. You got his total games. I only play 32 games a season. If you go over 32, it's probably because of playoffs and that. He's been an all-star. I got all-stars in here. He bats .296, 36 home runs, 129 RBIs in 291 games. Pretty good ball player. You can go to your pitchers. Let's see if we can find, here's a guy right here. Look at this guy, Bloomquist. He's been playing since 9. He's been playing, he's in his 27th. Willie Bloomquist is in his 20th season. You got all of his records for every game. It's just excellent. You go down to Bloomquist. Let's see what we got. Let's find Bloomquist right there. And it's just an excellent program. You can't beat it. I tell you, if you want to, there's no more longhand, no more shorthand. It's an excellent program. Tells you what he's done for the season. You can go to every one of these seasons, and they'll show you every 32 games, what he's done. It's an excellent program. Can't beat it. Look, check it out. Only $70. I'm not sponsored for him, but it's one of the best. Football, I can play a game from lineup to about 30 minutes a game. And then I got, well, let's get to our game, okay? You've had enough of that. We got the Blue Jays and the Mariners. You're going to go to real time. We're going to put our stats at real time. You got pitching, okay. And Rowan, okay. There we go. You got Rowlan-Smith pitching for the Seattle Mariners. Let's do our lineup. You got to get your lineup in for the Toronto Blue Jays. Vernon Wells in center field, Scott Rowan at third, John McDonald at short, Alex Reels in right, Greg Vaughn catching, Rob Barbarossa at DH, Marco Scudero at first base, Adam Lynn in left, Aaron Hill at second, and pitching for the Blue Jays is Sean Marcum. For the Seattle Mariners, leading off, Betticoat, shortstop, Miguel Caro at first, Richie Saxon, DH, in the cleanup spot, Andre Beltran, third base, Ryan Isbanzi in left, Ichi Suzuki in right, Kenya John Gina in catching, Jose Lopez at second, Willie Bloomquist at center field, and pitching for the Seattle Mariners, Rowlan-Smith for Seattle Mariners. You go over to Rowlan-Smith. He's a 2-7. You check his card out. 2-7 his pitching card. 8-12 batting card. He had a 3.42 ERA last year. This is his first start this year since we're only in the 4th game of the season. The Blue Jays are 1-2. The Mariners 2-1. Here we go. Vernon Wells. You got a 2 and a blue dice first. 2-6. That's the blue. That's batter's card. 25. Since Rowan's is 2-7. You go to Wells with 25. You go to Wells 23-25. It's going to be a single out to right field. He singles in the right field. So Wells leads the game off with a single. And he's got speed. Will he be going? And they're gonna throw over to first, and Will dives back into first base. Keep him close. They throw over to first, hold him back. Okay, Rowan now. You got Scott Rowan. He's gonna have a 3 and a 6. That's a 9 on the blue dice. Red, white, 73 on Rowan. You go to Rowan. You go to Rowan. Rowan's card is a 55-88. He's gonna be an out. That's an out. Rowan is a 55-88 and out. So you go green purple. That's a 3-0. That's a pop up to the first baseman. Oh, sorry. First baseman. That's a pop up to first baseman. No air. Makes a catch. Carl makes the catch. And that's one down. Still on first is Wells. No, he's not going to run this time. You got a 5 and a 6. That's 11. Batter's card. You got a 1 and a 1 on McDonald. You go down McDonald's card. 11-12. It's going to be a single just outside the infield. Brendan Wells stops at second. McDonald at first. Both runners are very good speed. No one will be going. You got a 6 and a 2, which is an 8. That's a batter's card. 23 on Rios. You go to Rios. 21-23 is a single to right. And Wells stops at third. McDonald stops at second. And bases loaded. One down. And Zahn's up. Well, Rowlan-Smith is in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the first. The pitch, this is going to hurt. You got a 1 and a 1. That's a 2. Pitching card, red, white, 12. Rowan, 11-12. 13 is going to be a single just outside the infield. And Wells scores. McDonald stops at third. Rios the second. Zahn gets an RBI single. And just like that, it's 1-0 Blue Jays over the Mariners. Barbarosa's up, and field are back for double play depth with 1 out. Let's get here we go. You got the pitch. You got a 2 and a 4. That's a 6. Pitching card, 87. Rowan, 53-88 is an out. Right there. So you go green purple. That's a 41. 41. Back to the pitcher with the bases loaded. 41 infield back, bases loaded. It's going to go out at home. Fielder's choice. His only play is at home, so it goes pitcher to home. Fielder's choice. It's going to go Rowlan-Smith. Throws to the catcher. John Jimmy at home. Gets the lead runner. He's out. Oh, wait. He is out. Rios the second. Rios the third. Zahn the second. I got to check something here. Let's check the stats real fast. I got to check my cards. That don't seem right. Bases loaded. Ground ball. Back to the pitcher. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Okay. It goes infield back. Third out. Pitcher. Runner to second. Safe at first. Up. I guess it is. I read it right. Yep, it's just 1 out. I thought it'd be a double play, but nope. Bases still loaded. Scudero's up. The pitch to Scudero. Rios is a B. He will not be stealing. You got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7. Batter's card. A pitching card. 55. Rowlan-Smith. 53-88 and out. 41. That goes back to the pitcher. He throws it home for the fielder's choice. It's going to be the same as the last play. Smith to Joe Jimmy. And Rios is out at home on the 4th out. Don's going to move to third, but it's going to be 3 outs, the end of the inning. So they load the bases and only come up with 1 run on 4 hits. 1 run on 4 hits because 2 fielders' choices heard. So let's go to the bottom of the first inning. And we got Marcum. Sean Marcum. Marcum is coming in to pitch. He is a 2-7, so anything between 2 and 7 pitching card, 8 and 12 batter's card. I really got to watch this stuff. Petticoat to lead the game off for the Mariners in the bottom of the first. You got the pitch. You got a 3 and a 3 as a 6 pitching card, red white 54, 51-88 and out. You got a green purple 63. That's a line drive to the first baseman. X, no air. Scudero makes the catch on a hard hit ball. 1 down. Caro is up. Miguel Caro. You got a 4 and a 4. That's an 8. That's batter's card. This little red circle around the dice, that means that dice didn't roll. So you just roll that one by itself by hitting that little circle. Batter's card, 42 on Caro. Go down to Caro, 41 to 42, and Caro walks. So you got a runner on first base now. Caro walks, and he's got speed, so got to be careful here. And he's not going to go. You just pick the dice up, move it. If you got a dice on a dice, you got a 5-2, a 7. Pitching card, 6, red, white, 68. You go 27. 51 to 80 on the pitch cards it out. You go 27. You got a Z. A Z chart overrules all. When you get a Z chart, you're going to have a 14. Let me read it to you. On a Z chart, it's going to be unusual play. So now we have to go check the unusual play, which is a 71, red, white. 71, catcher. Batter strikes out on a curveball, but advances the second when it gets past the catcher. It's a strikeout with a passed ball. Oh, runners advance 2 bases. Oh, gee. So you got him going to third. Runner strikes out, but he's on first. You go to your defensive chart. Passed ball by Zahn. That hurt. So now Caro is on third. Beltran on Saxton on first. Beltran coming up the bat. 1 out. Infield back. Pass ball gets Caro all the way to third base. Saxton gets the first on a strikeout. You got a 5 and a 6. Let's see if no steal. Got a 5 and a 6 is 11. That's batter's card. 61 on Beltran. Beltran is a 51 to 88 and out. You got a 36 is a ground ball to short. Infield back. First and third. His only play is the first base. X, no air. So they're going to tie the score up. Ground ball. Going to Will McDonald over to Scudero. So his only play is first. Caro scores. Saxton down to second. Beltran gets an RBI ground out. And the score is tied 1-1. And Saxton's at second base with 2 down. You got Ibanzi's up. And Saxton, is he going to run? I don't know. No, he's not going to run. You got a 6 and a 3. That's a 9. Batter's card. You got a 1 and a 5 on Ibanzi. That's a 15 to 17 is a single to center. So Saxton's going to try and score from center field. A single to center. Saxton's a D. Wells is your center fielder. Second to home on a single to the center. And Wells' arm is a 3. You got 76 and down is safe at home. Got a very good chance of scoring now. 76 and down at home is score. 76 and down, and it's a 45, and the Mariners take the lead. Saxton scores. Banzi gets an RBI, and he doesn't move to second base, so now it's 2-1. Mariners retake the lead after trailing behind. You got Suzuki. Banzi's up on first. Suzuki's up. Banzi's not going to go. You got a 1 and a 3. That's a 4. Pitching card, 62. Malcolm. 51 to 88's an out on his card. You got a 1-9 fly ball to right. X, no air. That's a fly ball to right. That's going to end. Riddles makes a catch. That's going to end the bottom of the first inning. But the Seattle Mariners retake the lead on 3 singles and 2 runs. They lead at 2-1 now. And here comes the Blue Jays. Okay, against Rowlan-Smith. Here we go. Blue Jays got Lynn, Hill, and Wells up. Lynn batting .222 on the early season. You got a 4 and a 5. That's a 9 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 57. You find Lynn. 53 to 88's an out on his card. You got 34. Green and purple. That's ground ball to second. X, no air. That's going to be 4-3. Lopez over to Caro. That's a 4-3 out. That's 1 down. Hill's up. Hill is going to be a 2 and a 6. That's an 8. Batter's card. 36. Hill. Find Hill. You go downhill. 35 to 43 on the batter's card is a swing and a miss. He strikes him out swinging. Vernon Wells is up. That's his first strikeout. You got a 5 and a 1. That's a 6. That's pitching card. 33 on Rowlan-Smith's card. 26-38 is called strike 3, and Vernon Wells strikeout looking. We go to the bottom of the first with the Mariners up 2-1 over the Blue Jays. There we go. Okay. Got this going. Okay. Pitch. Joe Jimmy's up. Lopez and Bloomquist. You got a 4 and a 2. That's a 6. Pitching card, 81, red, white. Marcum, 51 to 80 is an out. Green and purple, that's a 59. Fly ball to right, X, no air. So Rios makes the catch. That's 2-1 down. Lopez is up. He's batting 182 for the early season. You got a 5 and a 5. That's a 10. Batter's card, 63. Go down to Lopez. 44 to 88 is an out on his card. You got a 4-0. That's a pop up to second. X, no air. So second base catches a pop up on the infield. That's 2 down. Bloomquist is up. He's batting 167 for the year. You got a 3 and a 5. That's an 8. That's batter's card, 31 on Bloomquist. 27 to 33. Bloomquist's going to single one right back up to right field, and he's on first base. So Bloomquist is on first. He's got speed. Is he going to go? And they throw over to first base. They hold him close. No, he does not go. They throw to first base. Bloomquist dives back into first. Petticoat. You got a 3 and a 3, which is a 6. Pitching card, 46. Marcum, 42 to 46, and it's called ball 4. And Petticoat goes down to first. Bloomquist to first base, second base. Petticoat down to first. Ooh. All right, here we go. Bloomquist got speed, so got to be careful. And gonna go. Nope. They throw. Marcum steps off the rubber. Runners go back to their bases. Yep. He steps off the rubber. Runners go back. Here we go again. You got a 6 and a 6, which is a 12. That's batter's card, 48. You go to Caro. You got 45 to 88 and out on his card. You got a 66. That's a line drive to short. X, no air. Shortstop's going to hang on to that ball. McDonald makes a nice grab there on a hard hit line drive. And that ends the second inning. We go to the top of the third with the Blue Jays. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. And the Saddle Mariners, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Here comes Rowlan-Smith to start the top of the third. The pitch to Rowan is a 3. That's pitching card, 54. It's going to be an out. It's going to be a 38. Fly ball to center field. That's going to be an X. That's going to be an out. Bloomquist makes the catch. That's 1 down. We got McDonald up. McDonald is a 3. That's pitching card. He rolled an 85. That's going to be an out. That's going to be 47. It's going to be a fly ball to left. That's going to be a fly ball to left. X, no air. That's 2 down. We go to Rios. Rios is going to get the pitch. You've got a 3 and a 5. 8. That's batter's card. 38 on Rios. You go across. 37 to 41 is going to be a home run for Rios. Batter's card right there, 37 to 41 is going to be a home run right over the center field wall. And just like that, the Blue Jays have tied it up 2-2 on Alex Rios home run over the center field wall. Greg Zahn's up. You've got a 5 and a 4. That's a 9. Batter's card, 44. Zahn, 36 to 47 is a walk. So Zahn's on with a walk. Okay, Barbarossa's up. Is Zahn going to go? No, you got a 2 and a 3. That's a 5. Pitching card. They rolled a 76. That's going to be a 53 to 88 and out. You've got a 36. Ground ball to short. Only plays over to first. So he goes the long route. Petticoat over to Caro. Goes 6-3, and that's a ground out to end the top of the third. But the Blue Jays have tied it up on a home run by Rios. 2-2. Here comes Sean Marcum. He's back in to start the bottom of the third for the Mariners. Saxton, Beltran, and Banzi. Okay, Saxton's up. He's got a run. He struck out and got on with a pass ball. Rolled all the way. You got a 1-2. That's pitching card. They rolled a 36. Pitching 23 to 41 is a called strike 3. Saxton strikes out. Aaron Beltran is up. You got a 1 and a 2. Got a dice didn't roll, so we got to roll that one more dice all by itself. You got a 1 and a 2 is a 3. That's pitching card. You got a 25. Marcum, 23 to 41. Called strike 3, and Beltran strikes out. Banzi's up. He's 1 for 1 today. Got an RBI. You got a 3 and a 5. That's an 8. Batter's card, 70 on Ibanzi, 57 to 88's an out. You've got an 18, which is a fly ball to center. He's going to make the catch. The center fielder makes the catch, Wells. And that ends the bottom of the third inning. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the fourth. Blue Jays 2 runs. Mariners 2 runs. Here we go. Rowlan-Smith is back in. He's going to face who? Scudero, Lynn, and Hill. Scudero is over 1, hit into a fielder's choice. You got a 7, which is batter pitching card. They rolled a 33, 26 to 38 as they called strike 3. Scudero strikes out looking. Adam Lynn is up. You got a 7, that's batter pitching card. 76 they rolled. 53 to 88. They got a 64, which is a line drive. Got to check C. Got to roll that dice again. Z overrules all plays. So we're going to have a bunt. He's going to bunt for a hit. He's going to bunt for a hit. And the bunt's going to go foul. The ball goes foul. Batter gets another chance. The ball is foul. He tried to bunt. It goes foul. They're going to go 7, 55. 7 on the pitching card. 55 is 53 to 88. It's an out. You got a 66. That's a line drive to short. X, no air. Petticoat makes the grab. That's 2 down. Aaron Hill is up. Aaron Hill's 0 for 1. You got a 5 and a 9. That's 5 and a 4 is a 9. That's batter's card. 68 on Hill. 48 to 88 is an out. You got a 68. Fly ball to center. X, no air. Center fielder makes a catch. And that's going to end the top of the 4th inning. 1, 2, 3 for Rowan. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning with the score still tied. 2-2. Sean Marcum and Suzuki, John Jimmett, and Lopez bouting for the Mariners. Suzuki is 0 for 1. You got a 5 and a 3, which is an 8. Batter's card. Suzuki is a 45 by 88. He's an out. You got a 50. That's a pop up to the third baseman. X, no air. Third baseman Rowan makes the catch on an infield fly. That's 1 out. John Jimmy's up. You got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7 pitching card. 51 to 88 on the pitching cards and out. You got a 59 fly ball to right. X, no air. Rios makes the out. That's 2 down. You got Lopez. You got the blue dice first. That's a 1 and 1. That's a 2. That's pitching card. You read the red and white. 67. That's 51 to 88's an out. You read the green and purple. That's 51. Ground ball back to the pitcher. You got an X, no air. Goes pitcher to first. 1, 2, 3 again. And it goes Marcum to Scudero. And that's going to end the 5th inning. The 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th. The Toronto Blue Jays, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Seattle Mariners, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. And here comes Ryan Rowlan-Smith up again. Okay, the pitch. You got Vernon Wells. He's 1 for 2. You got a 2 and a 3 is a 5. Pitching card, 54. 53 to 88 on the pitching cards and out. You got a 1-6 ground ball to short. X, no air. Going to go short to first. Petticoat over to Caro. That's 1 out. You got Scott Rowan. He's 0 for 2 today. You got a 6 and a 3. That's a 9. Batter's card. 86 on Rowan is a 55-88 out. You got a 1-0. X. That's a pop-up on the infield. Right to Rowlan-Smith. The pitcher's going to make the catch. That's 2 down. John McDonald's up. 1 for 2. You got a 1 and a 5. That's on the blue dice. Pitching card. 34. Smith. 26 to 38 as they call strike 3. And it's 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the score still tied 2-2. Here comes Sean Marcum. And here goes Rowlan-Smith. Gonna have to start putting guys in, huh? Yep. Okay. Send some guys down to the bullpen. So Mariners gonna send Green. Okay, you're gonna send Green. Green's gonna go down to the bullpen. Okay. Warm him up. We send Green down to the bullpen. We're going to send Batista down to the bullpen. Miguel Batista will go down to the bullpen. And we're going to send Lowe. Where's Lowe? Mark Lowe down to the bullpen. Okay. Okay. That's going to put all 3. Smith doesn't bat. We're in the American League, so pitchers really don't bat. The DH is in, so get rid of those 4 guys who don't bat. You got Bloomquist, Petticoat, and Carroll against Marcum. Okay, the pitch to Bloomquist. He's 1 for 1 today. You got a 1-1 on the blue, which is 2. Pitching card, red and white, 77. Pitching card, 51 to 88 and out. Green and purple is 59X. That's a fly ball to right field. Alex Rios makes the catch. That's 1 down. You got Petticoat up. He's 0 for 1 today with a walk. You got a 3 and a 2 is a 5. That's that pitching card. Red and white, 82. Marcum, 51 to 88 and out. You got a 37. That's a fly ball, but we got a Z. So we got to go see what the Z chart is. It's going to be an unusual play. So what's the unusual play? It's going to be a 36 on a usual play. You go to 36. Let me read it to you. Batter doubles down the line. An appeal is made by the Blue Jays. 11 to 44 is a double. 45 to 48 is a foul ball. So we got red and white. We're going to be reading that. And it's going to be a 73. It's going to be a foul ball. The ball is foul on the appeal. So we got to ring everyone back and do it again. Petticoat is up now. He's going to rebat. You got a 1 and a 3, which is a 4 on the blue dice. Pitching card. They roll the red and white. 46. 42 to 46 on the pitching card is a walk. Marcum walks Petticoat. Well, the double got took away, but Petticoat down this first on a walk. Okay, you got Miguel Caro's up. Does he go? Petticoat is going to try. 32. No, they throw over to first, and Petticoat dives back into first base with a throw over to first base. And Marcum is keeping Petticoat close. Caro is in. You got a 1 and a 4. That's a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 57. 51 to 88 and out. You read the green purple. 43. That's a ground ball down to first. It looks like it's going to be a ground ball. It's going to be a double play, and Caro is Caro is an A. He's going to beat it out at first base. He is. Oh, so his only play is a field choice. Oh, wow, that was close. It goes down to first. Scudero turns and throws over to shortstop McDonald, who fires back to first, but not in time. Carroll beats it out. He's safe at first. Petticoat is out at second. 2 down. Carroll at first. Could have been a double play, but with Carroll's speed, he beats it out. You got, no, he doesn't run. You got a 1 and a 2. That's a 3 on the blue dice. 24. Marcum, 23 to 41 is a cold strike 3. And Marcum strikes out Saxton, and that's his 4th strikeout. We go to the top of the 6th with the score still tied 2-2. Alrighty. Here we go. Top of the 5th. Rowan and Smith. Okay, Marcum, I'm going to put guys in for these guys too. We got Talent for the Blue Jays. Brian Talent going to go down to the bullpen. Yeah, we're going to put in Carlson. Jesse Carlson will go down to the bullpen. Okay. And Percy. David Percy will go down to the bullpen. Get those guys stretching and warming. Marcum doesn't bat. Percy doesn't bat. Carlson doesn't bat. Talley doesn't bat. Okay, here we go. Top of the 6th inning, score tied 2-2. You got Rios, Zahn, and Barbarossa against Rowlan-Smith. The pitch to Rios. You got a 5 and a 3, which is an 8. Batter's card, 34. Rio, 32 to 34, is a double to right field. And Rios comes up with his 3rd hit today. He's 3 for 3, a single, double, and triple. Single, double, and home run. He's only missing that triple. And he's on second base with the he's on. He won't be stealing. Score is tied. So Zahn, 2-2. You got a 1 and a 6 on the blue as pitching card. 88, 53 to 88 and out on the pitching card. You got a 4-0. That's a pop-up on the infield. Second base, Lopez calls everyone off. He makes the catch. That's 1 down. Rob Barbarossa, he's 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice today. The pitch to Rob Barbarossa is a 3 and a 5. That's an 8. That's batter's card. You got a red-white, 78 on Barbarossa. You go to him, 48 to 88 and out. You got a 1-0. Possible error. E7 to the pitcher. And the pitcher's an E9. He's going to drop the ball. He drops the ball on the infield. Oh, that's bad. And the runner holds. He doesn't move. Rios couldn't move on the fly ball on the infield. because he didn't know if it was going to be caught or not. But there's an error by Rowlan-Smith, makes an error. That's his. So Barbarossa to first on the air. Reels can't move because it was only 1 out, so he wasn't moving. He was just standing there. So you got Scudero up. You got a 4 and a 5. That's a 9. Batter's card. You got a 1-4 on Scudero. 14 to 17 is a single to left. And Ariel's going to try and score from second base on a single to left. Ariel's going to try and score on a single. Ibanzi. Ariel's is a B. Second to home on a single. Ibanzi is a 4. 52 and down. So 52 and down is safe at home. 52 and down. They got a 51. He slides in the tag. It's close, but he's safe. The calls him safe. Barbarossa the third. Scudero gets an RBI. Scudero's going to run down to second base on the play at home. So the Blue Jays take a 3-2 lead over the Mariners on a play at home. Alex Rios slides into the tag. Really close play. 52 and down is safe. They wrote a 51. That is close. He's safe at home. So Barbarossa and to third and Scudero to second. You got 1 out. Infield in. Don't want no more scores. You got a 6 and a 4. That's a 10. That's going to be off the batter's card. 58 off Lynn. You go to Lynn. Lynn is 53 to 88 and out. You got a 36 with the infield in. That's going to be a ground ball through. That just goes through. Ground ball. Everybody's going to score. 2-run RBI. Barbarossa scores. Scudero scores. Lynn gets 2 RBIs. The ball flies right through the infield. Then playing in, a hard hit ball gets by. Now the Blue Jays go up 5-2. Rowlan-Smith is still in. Lynn at first on that hard hit single, 2 RBIs, and Lynn's not going to go. You got a 2 and a 6 on the pitch on the blue. It's batter's card. That's an 8. 86 on Hill. 48 to 88's an out on Hill's card. You got a 39. That's a fly ball to right, and that means a fly ball to right. That's a deep fly ball. And he's on first base, and he's going to try to go to second base. Okay. Deep fly ball to right. And who is it? Suki. I know what Suki is. Suki's a 5. He's a T5 against Lynn, which is an A. So you got A5, and it's a deep fly. It's going to be 46 and down is safe at second. 46 and down, and he gets a 6-11. He gets it. And he's in there. He's safe at second base. He flies out to right. But you got a runner moving up to second with 2 down. Rowlan-Smith got to get out of this inning. You got Wells up. Wells is 1 for 3. The pitch. Does he steal? No steal. You got a 6 and a 6, which is a 12. Batter's card, 34 on Wells. You go to Wells, 34 to 41, and that's a 2-run home run. 2-run blast for Wells over the left field wall. And that puts the Blue Jays up 7-2, a 5-run inning. 5-run inning so far. And those 2 runs are unearned for Rowlan-Smith. Those runs are unearned because of the error by Barbarossa, who got on. So now you got a 7-2 lead for the Blue Jays. Rowan's up. You got a 5 and a 5, which is a 10 on the blue. 45 Rowan. 44 to 51, and Rowlan-Smith is still in trouble. They just walked Rowan. He's down to first base with a walk. With runners on first or second with 2 down, hit and run. Rowan is a C, so you got to check the steal first. He's not going to steal. Then you check the hit and run. It's going to be a ground ball down to second. Then you got to check the air. He didn't roll all the way. So you got an E3 to second base. Lopez, E3. Will this make it even better? Lopez, where's Lopez? E3. Lopez is an E2. So there's no error. He's going to go Lopez, DeCaro, 4-3. He's going to get out of it. No errors made. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Blue Jays put up 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, an error. So they put up 5 runs on them. So we go to the bottom of the 6th with the score 7-2. Blue Jays. Here comes Marcum. Marcum's coming in. and Rowlan-Smith. That's probably his last inning right there. You got Beltran, Ibanzi, and Suki up. The pitch 2. You got a 6 and a 4 on the blue dice, which is a 10. That's going to be batter's card, 81 on Beltran. Go down to his card, 51 to 88's and out. You got a 48. That's a fly ball to center. X no error. That's going to be a F8. Center field Wells makes the catch. That's 1 down. Ibanzi's up. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI. You got a 5 and 1, just 6. You got a 16 on the pitcher card. That's going to be a single to center field, and Banzi's back on. You got Suki. There'll be no steals because they're trailing. You got a 1 and a 3 is a 4. Pitching card, 33. Marcum, 23 to 41. Called strike 3. Suki strikes out. First and second, or first with 2 down. Hit and run. You're going to have a 32 on a 0. That's going to be runner steals if he's an A or B. Easy band is D. He does not steal. So Joe Jimmy's going to be swinging away. You got a 2 and a 5. That's a 7. Pitching card. You got a 22, red and white. That's going to be a single to right. Easy band's going to try for third on a single to right. That's Rios. And Easy band's a D. And Rios is Rios is a 5. He's got a hell of an arm. So 82 and down. 82 and down is safe at third. You got a 56, red white. So you got a runner's first and third now. Okay, we're good. Okay, back to that. That means Easy Band makes it to third. Johimi is at first. Okay. You've got 2 down, 2 on. Lopez is up. Lopez's pitch. You got a 6 and a 6, which is a 12. Ooh. That's batter's card, 1-1-11 on Lopez, who made that big error. You got 11 to 13. It's going to be a single on the infield. Easy Band scores. Johina to second, and Lopez gets an RBI singles and cuts the lead 7-3. Bloomquist is up. Runners on first and second with 2 down. Hit and run. Let's get the big hit and run here. You got a 3, and it's going to work. You got 26. That's going to be a single to center, way back up there. Johina's going to score from second base. Lopez goes to third. Bloomquist gets an RBI singles and moves the runners up to first and third. And now the score is 7-4 Blue Jays over the Mariners. You got Betticoat up. Okay. Marcum is going to be a 2 and a 4 on the blue. That's the pitching card. 28 on the pitching card. 23 to 41. Called strike 3, and Betticoat strikes out looking. And that's Marcum's 6th strikeout. We go to the 7th inning with the score 7-4. And here comes Rowlan-Smith is coming back out. I thought they'd take him out, but no. They're bringing him back out. You've got Rio, Zahn, and Barbarossa. Rio Zahn only needs a triple to go for the cycle. Can he get it? You got a 1 and a 2. That's a 3. Batter's card, a pitcher's card. 24 on Rowlan-Smith. 22 to 24. It's going to be a single to right. And Rios is 4 for 4 today. He didn't get a triple, but he got 4 hits. He got a single, 2 singles, a double, and a triple. Zahn is up. Rios. Okay, let's get it going here. Oh boy, does he go? 3. He's going to try a 16, and Rios is going to steal second base. Rios steals second base on Johina. So I guess he's going to add a steal to his 4 for 4 Dale. Zahn, he's 1 for 2 today. Oop, and that's going to need a low one there. They got a 4 and a 6. That's a 10. Rios doesn't steal. 36 on Zahn. 36 to 47 is a walk, and now Zahn's on first base with a walk. And the Blue Jays have got something going again, so we're going to have to bring another pitcher in, Lowe. We'll bring Lowe in. Lowe is a 2-6 pitcher. Okay, 2-6 pitching card, 7-12 batter's card. Barbarossa's up. He's 0 for 3 today. You got a 6 and a 1. Rios doesn't run. You got a 7. That's batter's card, 1-6 on Barbarossa. A 16 is going to be a single to right field. And Rios stops at third. Zahn at second. What about Batista? What's Batista? He's a 5. And Green is a 6. Oh, we got to stick with Lowe, huh? Lowe. Bases loaded. Infield in. We're already down 7-4. to the Blue Jays over the Mariners. Infield in, Scudero's up. He's 1 for 3. You got a 3 and a 4. That's a 7. Batter's card, 44 on Scudero. 38 to 45. He's gonna, no, clear that. He's gonna walk a runner down. Scudero. 38 to 45 is a walk. Rio scores. Zahn moves to third. Barbarossa to second. Scudero gets an RBI walk. That's the easy way to get a walk. Base is still loaded. Lynn's up 8 to 4. You got a 5 and a 6. That's 11. That's batter's card. You got a 41 on Lynn. You go to Lynn's card. 37 to 51. Swing and a miss. And Lynn strikes out, and they got their first out of the inning. Base is still loaded. Aaron Hill's up. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a sacrifice. You got a 5-4. That's a 9. Batter's card, 81. Infield is in. Hill, 48 to 88's an out. You got a green, 1-3. Infield in. You got a hit right down to bases loaded. It's going to be 3 down to... Oh, let me check this. I got to check this fast. Bases loaded. Ground ball down to first base. Infield in. It's going to be a double play. If Hill, what's Hill? That's going to be a double play. You got a slow runner, so double play to get out of it. Double play. Ground ball down to Caro at first. He throws back to home. He throws back to first for the double play. And that ends the inning. That gets Zahn out at home. And that ends the... Oh, wow. That ends the top of the 7th inning. They got 1 run leaving the bases. Loaded a good double play by Lowe. Yeah, Lowe gets that double play. Down to first, back to home, back to first. 3-2-3 is how they call that. And that ends the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Marcum coming back out. You got 8 runs. Toronto Blue Jays, 8 runs, 11 hits. No errors. The Seattle Mariners, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Marcum's coming back out, huh? He's going to come out for the 7th inning, huh? You got Caro, Saxons, and Beltran. Caro's up. You got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7. Pitching card. You got a 76. 51 to 88's an out on his card. You got a 32. That's a ground ball to second. X, no error. That's going to be a 4-3. Hill over to Scudero. That's 1 down. You got Saxon. He's 0 for 3 today. You got a 5 and a 6. That's 11. Batter's card. Saxton. You rolled a 52. Saxton's card. 27 to 27 to 55 in red is going to be a swing and strike. Strikes out swinging. Beltran's up, 2 down. You got a 3 and a 4. That's a 7. Pitching card, 52 red white. 51 to 88's an out. You got green purple. 41 back to the pitcher. X going to go 1-3. And just like that, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Marcum. Good 7th inning for Marcum. He's out of it. So we go to the top of the 8th with the Blue Jays. 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Seattle Mariners, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They got a 4-run lead. Here comes Lowe. He'll be back out there. He got that double play. Good job for Lowe. Okay, you got Wells, Rowan, and McDonald's. Wells is 2 for 4. He's got a home run and a strikeout. You got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7. Batter's card, 62. Wells on his card, 48 days and out. You got a 35. Ground ball to third. X, 5-3. Beltran over to Caro. That's 1 down. You got Rowan up. Rowan is 0 for 3 today. You got a 4 and a 6. That's a 10. Batter's card, 23. You go to Rowan's card. 22 to 24 is a double up to center field off the wall. So down to second base goes Rowan. You got a 1-out double. You got McDonald up. And Rowan won't be going. You got a 1 and a 3. That's a 4. Pitching card. You got a 1-2 red-white. Low. 11 to 12 is going to be a single. Rowan down to third and McDonald down to first. And they're in trouble again. Oh, they're in trouble again. Mariners, they're in trouble again. First and third. 1 out. Infield in. Reels up. And Reels is 4 for 4. Will he get his triple? A 1-6 is a 7. He's that's his batter's card, 58. So far, so good. You go to Rios, 56, 55 to 88's an out with infield in. That's a 69. That's a fly ball to right field. Fly ball to right with runners on first and third. And Rowan is going to try and score. Fly ball to right, and Rowan's going to try and score. Oop, going to be a sack. Suzuki's a 5. Rowan is a C. And he's going to try and score. Okay. So you got a C against a 5. 21 and down. Safe at home. 21 and down. I don't think he's going to make it. 88, the worst number you can get. 88, they throw him out. Suzuki throws Rowan out at home. That's a second player. Double play. Rowan thrown out at home. So Lowe comes up with 2 big double plays in back-to-back innings, throwing runners out at home. So that ends the top of the 8th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Marcum's out. Yep, Marcum is out. We're going to put David Percy, 4-run lead. Bottom of the 8th, and Percy is a what? He's a 2-6. And you're going to have Banzi, Suki, and Jojimi up. Okay. Banzi's 2 for 3. The pitch to Banzi, you got a 3 and a 6. That's a 9 on the blue dice. Batter's card, 57, red, white. You go to Izzy Band, 57 to 88's an out. You got green, purple. That's a ground ball to first. E6. How bad is the first baseman? E6, Scudero. We got a ground ball to the first baseman, who's an E1. E1's below E6, so there's no air. Purge's going to get the play. That's an unassisted out by Scudero at first. That's 1 down. Ground out. Okay. Suki's up. He's 0 for 3 today. He's not having the day he wanted to have. You got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7. Batter's card, 36. You go to Suki. 36 is going to be a double out to the center field wall. And he stands up at second base to Suki. Jojimi's up. You got a 3 and a 6. That's a 9. Batter's card, 34 on Jojimi. You go to Joe John. 34 to 38, 88's an out on his card. Oh, what a good roll, and he didn't get it. Green purple is going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. He's going to hold the runner and throw to first. It's going to be pitcher to first. So Percy over to Scudero, and that's 2 down, and Suzuki still at second base. Jose Lopez is up. He's 1 for 3. You got a 2 and a 2 is a 4. Pitching card, 63. 61 to 88's an out. You go green, purple. 27, fly ball X. No air, and Percy gets out of it. Fly ball to Lynn. And that ends the bottom of the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Lowe's coming out. 4-run lead. Batista is in. Blue Jays lead the game 8-4 in the top of the 9th. Here comes Batista. He is a 2-5. So anything between 2 and 5 is batter's card. 6 to 8 is going to be, 2 to 5 is pitching card to Batista. And 6 to 8 is batter's card. Zahn, Barbarossa, and Scudero. Zahn, you got a 2 and a 4. That's a 6. Batter's card, 85. You read that. 48, 88's an out. You got a 60. That's a pop-up, possible air. E5 to the shortstop. I got to go read shortstop Betticoat. Betticoat is an E3. That's below an E5, so he's going to make the catch. So 1 out. That's a pop-up to the shortstop. Okay, that's 1 out right there. You got Barbarossa. Barbarossa's 1 for 4 today. You got a 1 and a 3. That's a 1 and a 2 is a 3. Pitching card, 15 on Batista. 14 to 16 is a single to left. And Barbarossa's on with a single to left. And he's got some speed. Will he go? And they're going to throw it over, and they're going to pick him off. The pitcher picks him off at first base. What a pickoff. Batista throws to first behind Barbarossa and gets him. Wow. Nice play there. He's out. Goes 1-3. Caught stealing. That hurts. So Barbarossa's out. 2 down, no on. You got Scudero, who's 1 for 3. You got a 5 and a 4. That's a 9. Batter's card, 28. Scudero, 28-31 is a double to center field. And just like that, they got a runner back on second base. Scudero on second base. And he's got speed. Is he going to go? No. You got a 6 and a 2 and an 8. Batter's card, you got an 88 on Lynn. You go to Lynn, 53 to 88's an out. You got green and purple, that's 62. That's a pop-up to the catcher behind the home plate. That's going to be in foul territory. That's going to be caught by Jogini. And that's going to end the top of the 9th inning. And it goes to the bottom of the 9th with the Toronto Blue Jays leading the Seattle Mariners 8-4. And Percy's coming back in. They're leaving him in to get the save. Okay, rare save if Percy can get it. Okay, you got Bloomquist, Betticoat, and Caro in the bottom of the 9th inning with the Blue Jays leading 8-4. Bloomquist, you got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7. Batter's card, 43 on Bloomquist, 35-44. On his card is a swing and a miss. He strikes out. Strikes out swinging. Betticoat's up 0-for-2 with 2 walks today and a strikeout. You got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7. Batter's card, 51, red and white. Petticoat, 41-88 and out. Green and purple. Ground ball down to first, X, no error. Scudero makes the unassisted out. 2 down. Caro's up. The pitch to Caro is a 1-5. That's a 5. Pitching card, 81. Percy, 25-30-45. Called strike 3. Caro strikes out looking. That ends the game. 9 innings there. 9 innings there. There we go. That's the end of the game. You got the winning pitcher for the Blue Jays is Marcum. Save is going to be Percy. Marcum was the starter. Percy will finish the game. Loser for the Blue Jays, Rowlan-Smith is going to get the loss. Rowlan-Smith got the start, and Batista finished the game. And we're going to go to your box scores, and your box scores are going to be top player today has to be Rios. He's 4 for 5 with 3 runs. Double, a triple, missed a double and a home run, missed the cycle by a triple. Very good. Oh yeah, 1 RBI, only his home run. Wow. And that completes our game. Statis-Pro Baseball, Diamond Baseball League, Season 29. Toronto Blue Jays defeating the Seattle Mariners 8-4. Thank you. We hope you come back for more.